Welcome to Globe 10.0. Chad Finn and Tony Massarotti. Sean McAdam of Comcast Sportsnet New England reported this morning Clay Buchholz has a stress fracture, out for the balance of the season. Obviously, the Red Sox picked up Erik Bedard, but how much are they going to miss Buchholz?
Probably the best number 3 starter in the American League. You could say matching him up with Hamels in a prospective World Series would probably be Philly's advantage, but it hurts to lose a pitcher who was 17-7 last year. Probably one of the top 10 starting pitchers in the American League.
Now, not to put the cart before the horse, obviously, but if they miss him, ultimately, it'll be in the World Series more than anywhere else. Philadelphia and the Giants both have deeper rotations than anybody in the American League. And as is, the Red Sox can still match up with AL clubs as long as Lester and Beckett stay healthy. To me, Chad, as much as people are connecting Buchholz and Bedard, it's as much about John Lackey. If Lackey had pitched well this year, the Red Sox might not have been in a position to make a deal as aggressive as they've made. And when I say aggressive, when do you ever remember the Red Sox taking on a guy with injury history, short-term contract? They haven't acquired a starting pitcher since Jeff Suppan.
And he was the second one
at the
acquired
deadline.
At this deadline.
Right.
Rich Harden, who's a right-handed Bedard in a lot of cases, didn't work out because of his medicals. I thought the timing was interesting. I don't know if that is actually a factor, but to have the Buchholz news come out after they got their guy certainly lowered the bargain Seattle would drive for him if they had known Buchholz had been injured to this extent.
Any concerns for Buchholz long term? Do you have any?
Sure, yeah. Anytime you break a bone in your back, and he's a guy who's already had injury problems, you do have to worry. You say there's talk that it could continue through the postseason if they get there, maybe into spring training. So you do have to worry about him.
Remember in 2009, when the Red Sox traded for Victor Martinez, Buchholz was one of the names that came up. Lars Anderson was another. Cleveland didn't want Anderson, thought he was overrated. And with regard to Buchholz, they were afraid he'd have problems physically, that he would break down because of the way he's built. Now that is coming, obviously, to fruition. But, as Chad said, tough guy to replace when you're talking about a number 3 starter.